nothing but the dog in me.
Why must I chase the cat?
Good evening and welcome to Posse Presents the Birthday Edition. I'm here tonight with Kristin Socci. Thank you very much for coming on tonight.
You're welcome.
And we have Leo, who's laying on the floor, and just a minute ago it was an awfully vicious pit bull attack. I got slimed and kissed, and I mean, you know, we should really alert the media, don't you think?
I think so. I want to ban pit bulls and
yeah, can you see I'm scarred?
Yes.
I'm scarred for life.
Yep. He does that to people.
Yeah, you know, it's inherent to the breed, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, can't trust them, can't take them anywhere. Right, Leo? Come here. Yes.
See if we can get him to do it again.
Oh, he just caught something back there. Anyway, we are going to have a little explanation of why we are here in just a moment. But first, I'm going to give out some birthday shout outs because, as I said, this is the birthday edition.
Yep.
My birthday is tomorrow, and we're going to stop counting after last year. You know,
Why?
I mean, this is...
which revival is it?
Well, no, last year, was the big one, and this is just a plus one.
Got it.
But, you know, sooner or later you got to stop counting. Although I have to say, you know, I'm proud. I'm in fairly good shape for my age. So, you know.
I think you look awesome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The AARP card is just for show, okay? We'll just leave it at that.
My friend I worked with on Broadway always posts on your Facebook wall, "Happy 29th Revival."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. People have different ways of putting that.
Yeah, exactly.
And, you know, it is what it is. You know, I mean, it just really is. But I share a birthday with two very wonderful people. One of them I've known since the early 90s, forever. Mm-hmm. And as I always remind her, she'll always be older than me. But anyway, happy birthday to my friend Linda. She's, I'm not going to shame her with how much older, but she's older, haha. But happy birthday, Linda. And to my friend Celeste, who we were actually out last night.
Major
same
Motion.
Thing, yes, Major Motion. Same thing as last year, same place as last year, as a matter of fact. And, you know, I wasn't even a bad girl, and I'm feeling the ills today, so I don't know. But anyway, Celeste, happy birthday to you, sister. And on Monday, there's another birthday, a very notable young lady out there, Stacy Attenberg, who does so much.
Okay.
She's you know, manages a feral colony. She goes the extra mile. She's an amazing person. You know, I've never met her, but I hope that someday I will. And her birthday is Monday, so happy birthday to you, dear lady. And that leads us to, well, a little bit of history, I guess. You were here last year with Leo.
Yep.
Who, you know, I pick birthday dogs every year.
Yep.
And before the show, I did it in my column. Now it's just a real convenience to do it on the show as well. And Leo was one of my birthday dogs.
He was.
And it's not every dog that I pick that I can actually get to see again, keep in touch with the people who adopted them. And so, this is a really cool thing.
Yeah.
So you guys were on last year.
Yep.
And here you are again. Oh my goodness, it's an attack. There goes my Bluetooth.
Careful. Come here, baby.
It's you know, these
boy.
dogs should be banned. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yes, Leo, you were one of my birthday dogs. Zach, can we pull up the picture of Leo when he was in the shelter known as January? And there we go. Tell us a story.
So there's this awesome gal, Carrie, who also goes by CJ, and she actually made this little graphic of Leo. He had Leo's origins was he was a drug dealer's dog. That person went to jail, and Leo went to the pound in January, and it was July.
And he was still there.
And luckily he had some people that really advocated for him, including you. And I had been watching his story for a while, and then he got adopted, and then he got returned, and no fault of his own, really. And then we decided that we were going to go and meet him and see if, we were going to foster or just keep him. And once he was with us, we just knew he'd be with us forever. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
here we are.
here we are,
2 years later.
And on my birthday that year, you posted on my wall. Zach, can we get the birthday picture up from Leo?
There it is.
This is what I woke up to on my birthday, which I thought was just the most awesome thing, and I'll probably make that my cover photo on Pound Posse Presents tomorrow for
Cool.
the day, because I think that's really special. That was just a really neat thing to do. So you actually adopted one of my birthday dogs.
Yep.
Now, my birthday dogs, like the whole deal is usually about a month before my birthday, and we're running real late this year, folks. And there's a lot of reasons for that, between scheduling and just like a whole bunch of stuff. I'll post dogs, and my wish is that they're all home by my birthday. So now, of course, that's going to be a little tough by tomorrow.
Yes.
So we're kind of changing the rules. And Zach, can you hit that second camera just for a second? Because we've got a whole show upon a show going on. Yeah, he was just rolling around real cute. Yeah, never mind. He stopped because I asked for the camera. We'll take the regular camera back, Zach. See, Leo's going to be like, he's going to do it all on his own terms tonight,
Yeah,
I can tell.
pretty much.
But anyway, so we'll take the camera back, Zach. It's all right. So pretty much the rules are kind of changing, the rules of engagement for this whole birthday deal this year. All right, we're publishing the list now, the day before my birthday. And Zach, we'll have the camera.
There we go.
Whoa, Zach. And I would say, let's give it a month. Let's give it a month and hope that all these dogs can go home.
Yep.
And, I think it's fair. It's usually a month on the front side. We'll give it a month on the back side.
Yep.
And just hope that for my birthday, I can have my wish. Even though it'll be a little late this year. It's all right,
good.
because a life saved doesn't have a time limit on it.
Correct.
But by the same token, if you don't act on some of them, they will lose their lives. So, it's not like feel like you have forever, because unfortunately a dog in a municipal shelter has an expiration date.
This is true.
And this is a fact. It's like the clock starts ticking the minute they walk through those doors. And even if it's predominantly a low-kill shelter, sooner or later, their number's going to be up for one reason or another.
Or the other thing that happens is you'll find a dog that you'll be interested in, and they'll bring a dog in that will have parvo and can, end up wiping out dogs in the shelter.
Yeah.
I know that certain shelters have made, efforts to make that less because they have a quarantine area
Right.
and an adoptable side, but with the small, the very small pounds, the very
there's-
small town pounds, there's
Nothing to
no
keep it.
area to
yeah.
keep them separate. Yeah.
Exactly. Plus, granted, again, a life saved is life saved, but if that's the dog you kind of had your heart set on, you could miss out if someone else takes it.
Yep, that too.
So, in many respects, you snooze and it's not just you that loses. It's
Yep.
the animal.
Yep.
A lot of times it's its life. So, Zach, we're going to pull up the first dog and start with our presentation of this year's 2014 birthday dogs.
All right.
Zach, can we get Brooklyn up there? Now, this is one of those little critter cards that somebody made, and I really didn't have a lot of access to any other pictures, but she's adorable.
She is so cute.
I just love her face. She's just a little thing. She's a pocket pitty. She's about 4 years old, and she's reported as declining. She's getting very anxious, and she's getting very jumpy, which is something that happens to these dogs in the pound. Not every one of them is cut out to survive a life in a kennel. They start to just break down, and that's something that I've talked about before on the show. And it's sad because, no dog should be kenneled like that, but there are some that are just so sensitive, and
Yes.
she's apparently one of them. She is a bit shy at first, but they say if you show her some love, she warms right up. She knows some commands, and she's very eager to please. She really needs out before it's too late, because, a lot of times it's not even about, time or space or anything else. It boils down to the facility feels that the dog is suffering.
Right.
And as a result, they will take that dog's life. And, you can be on the fence with that all you want. Do you let the dog suffer, but nobody's adopting it? How much more do you let the dog suffer? If you're gonna cry about they took that dog's life because she was suffering, then for the love of God, go adopt it.
Or foster.
Yeah, or foster, because that's the gateway to a life saved. It really is. So, anyway, she does need out before it's too late. And again, she is at the Bridgeport Animal Control, and the number there is 203-576-7727, and it's 203-576-7727, or you can email animal.shelter@bridgeportct.gov, animal.shelter@bridgeportct.gov, and she is posted on the Pound Posse Presents page, but I think I'm probably going to do like a little collage and put it all together with all the contact info too, to make it easy. But you'll be seeing her shared, so you can go check her out. Please, if you can't foster and you can't adopt, share her. Let's get her safe before she has like a total meltdown and something horrible happens and she never gets the chance. Let's go with Diesel. Let's see, Diesel's little head got cut off in the translation. Unfortunately, you really, just his body posture, you can tell. He's a sad dog. His face was like the saddest thing I've seen in a long time. Diesel
He lived for 10 years in the same home, and now he is living in a kennel, and he is very sad because he has no idea why he's not with his family anymore. And he lived with a doxie, so he's cool with little dogs. And he seems to be looking for his companion, which is pretty sad.
Yeah, apparently they don't know. They assume that the family kept the doxie. And so I imagine that means that there's two dogs looking for their buddy. Which, how do you rip like housemates apart? I don't get that.
Yeah,
why would you get rid of one and keep the other? And I hate the term get rid of, but you just put a 10-year-old dog to the curb.
So he's in Yonkers is where he is?
Yep, Yonkers posted him.
Okay. So Yonkers Animal Shelter in New York posted him, and their number is 201-982-3215.
981.
Oh, 201-981-3215. Or you can email Leslie M.
147
at gmail.com. So that's LESLIEM 147 at gmail.com.
And the real sad thing is they're saying that he won't even play. There are times he won't eat. He's just really depressed.
He needs to be home again.
Yeah, he needs, and it's going to be a real shift for a 10-year-old dog. Unfortunately, used to 10 years in a home, bounced into a kennel, doesn't know why, and then having to get used to a new home. That's a big shift for a guy like that.
It is.
And there's nothing that makes me sadder than, the seniors. They kill me. And at 10 years old, he's a senior. He gave his life to a family, and they just threw him out like garbage.
Yeah.
And I don't get that. I don't understand it. I never will. But if anybody can, again, he's posted on Pound Posse Presents page. He'll be posted on my page. You'll be seeing more of him. Yonkers Animal Shelter posted him. And, he needs out. It's sad. That's, again, I never know how these pictures are going to translate.
Yeah.
When his face is cut off. But, his body posture alone tells a story, and the picture of his face, it just broke my heart. It really did. And so that leads us to, Zach, the next pictures we have. All right, these lovely ladies are urgent. They are in the New Haven Animal Shelter, and you can see there's 3 of them there. It's hard to see these little faces that, you know, they plead with you, they beg you, they just want to be loved, they want to be out of where they are.
Yeah. The we have, is it Nilla? Nilla, like
Nilla Wafer. Yep.
She's 3-year-old mix, and she was abandoned, and she has been in the shelter for almost a year, which is a long time.
Yeah, that's
to
a really
spend in
long
a shelter. Even though New Haven is nice, they do have runs and get the dogs out for exercise.
And they give them a lot of love.
That's still a horrible amount of time. So she's very playful and energetic. She knows several commands.
Yep.
She's a sweet girl that likes some dogs and no cats. And she needs to be with kids over 8 years old, probably because she's exuberant.
Yep, the energy level.
And any time that you're adopting a dog, I know this from Leo, who was in the shelter for 7 months. Anytime that you're adopting a dog from a shelter, you do need to allow for that dog to have some decompression time. Even if you have other animals, you know, you need to let the shelter dog have the decompression time.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, there needs to be a little pack establishment, the place established in the pack if you've got other animals.
Yep.
And a lot of these dogs, they say, you know, older kids, and you're right, it's because of the energy level. You know, a smaller child is going to get trampled, hurt, knocked over.
Or if the smaller child, you know, is just very energetic themselves, they could kind of take the dog over its threshold, and maybe the dog will do something that normally it wouldn't do.
That's the other side to it too. Yep. So anyway, Zach, let's get the pictures. There's a couple pictures there of Nilla, a little couple alternate pictures. Looks like she went swimming. And she's just such a beautiful girl. Look at her.
She's not so big either. She's
no. Yeah, I mean, if you look at, you know, her compared to the person there, she looks like another little pocket pet.
Yep.
Which, you know, she just really deserves a chance. They all do. They all do everywhere. The next one up we have is Carrie. Look at that face. Carrie is being kept in a quiet area of the shelter because she is stressed out. She's physically deteriorating. She had some weight loss. She had some leg sores. I guess they put her in a foster home to fatten her up a little bit and let her heal. But, you know, now she's back there, and that's like almost more cruel than anything else. You know, she's had her
not
little
doing too well.
Taste of home, and so there she is. She was found as a stray, generally very happy and energetic. She needs some training with the leash and some gentle play training. You know, she's a young girl, so she spent kind of a while in the pound. She can be molded into being a wonderful companion. You know, she's at that perfect age.
Yep.
Where you just gotta like soothe that puppy exuberance and tune her up and tone her down. Give her lots of exercise and lots of love, and she'll clearly make someone a fabulous companion once, you know. And it, again, it's like a fresh slate when they're that young. I think she's about a year old. She's a fresh slate. You know, there's no bad habits that probably can't be overcome. There's only good stuff that can be instilled in her.
Well, and the other wonderful thing about when you do adopt a dog and you do go through, you know, the training process, especially if you use, I'm a big fan of positive reinforcement training, and it allows you to bond with your dog and have your dog pay attention and do commands because they want to, not because they're afraid of you, but because you had this wonderful bond. And it teaches you almost as much about yourself as just teaching the dog.
Absolutely. Can we see the other picture of Carrie, Zach? Oh, isn't she adorable?
Look at those white paws.
Yeah, she looks so unsure of herself in that picture. It's heartbreaking. You can see
the little tail down.
Yep,
and
she needs to gain a little weight. You can see her spine.
Yep.
But really, she's a fresh slate, folks. She needs to get out. She's on the urgent list, and you know, she needs a chance. She needs someone to take that chance on her and really turn her life around and make it happen. So we're gonna move on to the next dog, who is Anura. Look at that face.
Oh my goodness.
She's got such a familiar face, and I don't know why.
She's got that pity smile.
She does. She's got a great smile.
So she has been in the shelter for almost as long as Nilla. She's 8 years old. She is very laid back, enjoys snuggling, and loves being loved. She's a senior. You can tell her face is a little frosty, and she just needs a couch. She just needs somebody to give her a couch to live the rest of her life.
Yeah, the rest of her life should be the best of her life.
Yeah.
And you know, at 8 years old, you're in bonus years. You know, you're nice, you're relaxed, you don't need all that energy, you're probably not chewing stuff up, your house broken, you're a joy to have.
Yeah. And who wouldn't want to wake up to that pity smile every day?
Smile. Let's see the other picture of her, Zach. Look at her. She's just a little thing too. Looks like somebody used her up as a mom too.
Yep.
But you know, she's just got such a happy little face and such a smile. You know, I love the older dogs. There's so much lower maintenance as far as, you know, the energy level.
Yeah, we
know?
have a senior at home, and she's just a love too. So
yeah, I mean, my seniors. By the way, I got all my seniors the old-fashioned way. I grew them. Had them all from the time they were pups.
Yep.
And you know, all my old guys. You know, we've earned our medals together.
Yes.
You know, but this
and
is
the frosty
someone.
faces.
Yeah. This is someone who just, you know, she needs a new start, and you know, I don't think anybody could possibly be sorry that they took a chance with her. So the next dog that we've got, Zach, can we get the pictures of Lucky up?
Oh my
Lucky is actually Bikers Against Animal Cruelty's dog. Now, he needs an experienced leader in a loyal forever home. He's been bounced around. Unfortunately, you know, Bikers Against Animal Cruelty got him as a puppy. He had mange, he had some issues. He was adopted out. A few years later, he was returned. You know, now he's been in a foster home. And, you know, the fosters graciously extended his stay. He was supposed to, you know, be out in May. But they have extended his stay so that he won't be bounced around anymore. It's not good for an animal,
No.
you know. Lucky's about 6 years old. He's clearly very handsome. He's smart. He's trainable. He's eager to please. The thing is, he doesn't like other dogs and no cats. So, you know, he's one of those, like we say, the niche adoption.
He needs to be an only dog.
Yeah, he needs to be an only dog with someone who's going to respect that and not try to, like, take him to the dog park and
Yes.
take him hiking with other dogs.
Please, folks, when somebody says a dog needs to be an only dog, it doesn't mean that they're a bad dog or that they
Right.
can't get along with people, but it does mean that you need to respect that they need to be an only dog.
Exactly, exactly. And so, you know, that's their wish for him. And clearly, I mean, he's handsome as all get out.
He's very handsome.
And he's, you know, he deserves a chance. They're doing their best to network him. I've written an article on him. I've posted him on the show before. But if you are interested, you can contact altogether bikersagainstanimalcruelty.org, or you can email jager6303@yahoo.com. That's jager6303@yahoo.com. And of course, we are going to put, I am going to have all these dogs posted on my pages, all of them, my Waterbury Animal Welfare Examiner, my, you know, Animal Alley, my Pound Posse Presents, my pages. You know, if you guys can pick it up and share them. I think the one thing we might have skipped was giving out New Haven's number, which is probably in there somewhere, even though it was on the poster.
I don't
No,
have New
yeah,
Haven's
okay.
number.
Well, it was on the poster, and it'll be in there. Things happen. Life goes on. Life goes on. But anyway, As we're sitting here shuffling through stuff off camera, isn't that special? Zach, we'll take the camera back. I think we're kind of running down our time. How long we have? Okay, 2 minutes is enough time. One of the things that I'd like to ask for, there is a page out there, Free Cato and Cleo. You're familiar with it, I know. There's a petition circulating, and if each and every one of you could take a minute and go visit that page, Free Cato and Cleo on Facebook, and click on the petition link and sign that petition. It's a horrible thing, you know, to have dogs away from you, and it's out of your control to get them back. They don't deserve to be impounded. There is a destroy order on them that was ordered in haste. I keep saying I will have that show, but there are things holding us back. But in the meantime, you can do your part to try to help these dogs by going and liking the page, following their story, and please just go sign the petition. All it's asking is for them to rescind the destroy order and return the dogs to their owner. You can read what happened. You know, I don't have to go into great detail, but anyway, those are my birthday wishes. Those are my birthday dogs. Free Cato and Cleo is my birthday wish. And hey, Leo.
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 Come here, handsome.
Come back and show
Come
us
here.
how special you are. Yes, come back and show us how special you are. You want to come up?
Come here.
You want to come up? You wanted to come up before. You wanted to come up before. You just want to lick and lick and lick and lick. That's okay. Mwah. You can lick. Yes.
Now he's gonna.
Here we go. Another attack. Oh, there goes my Bluetooth. Oh, get your tongue out of my
And
mouth.
with that, we're out.
All right, we're going to say peace.
Peace.
Love. And dogs.
And dogs.
And Leo. Wow, I've been signed.
Awkward confrontational accusation.
Automatic denial.
Angry, irrational statement I'll regret later.
Fake emotional whimper.
To have a more productive conversation with your child, visit the partnership